Hey everyone, welcome to my course. Now, before we start off with our first lesson, I want to tell you a little bit about what you will learn in the entirety of this lecture. So these are the main stuff that you will learn. There are still little things that you will learn throughout the course as well, but I'm not going to mention it in this part. So in this course, you'll learn how to kickstart your inspiration by searching references and what software to use to paste down all your references to look at and recreate. We'll also talk about modeling using modular assets from Leotar Studios, a little bit of vertex painting, and we're going to create a landscape and its material blend from scratch. So we're going to use Unreal Engine's node editor to create a 3-layer material blend entirely from scratch. And after that, we're going to learn about landscape tools such as sculpting tools, landscape painting tools, and after that, we're going to talk about cinematic cameras, how to place them down, some of the settings that you might need to know. We're going to animate the cameras later on by using Sequencer as well. And we're going to talk about foliage after that. So everything about foliage painter, how to put in your foliage into the foliage painter, how to set them into nanite, how to change a few settings for the foliage painter to work nicely, and how to set some presets for you to paint in. And finally, we're going to talk about some lighting the scene. So we're going to talk about some lights in Unreal Engine as well. So how each individual light works in Unreal Engine. And we're going to talk about atmospheres like volumetric fog and sky atmosphere, all those little things that could affect the lighting of your scene. And finally, we're going to use post-processing volume to color grade in Unreal Engine. And after we have rendered our animation, we're going to use a free software called DaVinci Resolve to do a final color grade. But it's just going to be some basic stuff. Doesn't have to be too tricky. But even with all of those, I will still share a lot of the tips and tricks that I've picked up with the experience that I've had in the past. So yeah, I am really excited to start off with the first lecture. So in the next one, we'll talk about references as the start of our lecture. So I'll see you in the next one.